Remember, they tried everything to make sure that Donald Trump would not be president again. Well, this is just out. This story coming to us from NPR. This just broke moments ago, and it sounds as though Jack Smith has realized he has been defeated here. Trump recently said he would fire Special Counsel Jack Smith within 2 seconds after he returned to the White House. Well, the good news is he's not going to have to do that. Jack Smith is leaving. Jack Smith is out. Jack Smith is leaving. He's taking steps to end both federal cases against Donald Trump before the president-elect takes office. This is according to a source familiar with the Justice Department's deliberations. This is massive. I mean, good. But why did it have to get to this? Like, why? Really, what were you guys thinking, for goodness sakes? And maybe, Jack, you could go try and talk a little bit to Letitia, because Letitia's not backing down in any way, shape, or form. Letitia wants you to know. I mean, she's going full-on conspiracy here, and she's still in the game.
So as you can see, we know their playbook. We know Project 2025 before it was even published. And we have been working both in my office and with other Democratic AGs across this country to make sure that we would be ready to respond to any attempt to roll back our rights. So here we are. We've studied their platforms. We've identified certain possibilities, fact patterns. We've created contingency plans. So no matter what the next administration throws at us, we're ready. We're ready to respond to their attacks. We're ready to respond to any attempts to cut or eliminate any funding to the great state of New York, as the governor outlined. So despite what has happened on the national stage, we will continue to stand tall in the face of injustice, revenge, or retribution.
You know what? Lady, you're the one with all the retribution. I want to point this out. Donald Trump telling my former colleague Howie Kurtz on Fox just the other day that he actually didn't really have any interest in retribution. Think about what she's saying, what she's done. Jack Smith at least taking the high road here, and Donald Trump taking the high road here with Howie.
I think they're unethical, but who knows?
I want to drill down on this question of retribution because against your political opponents, because you've had opportunities to walk that back. And my question is this: are you prepared to say now that you will not use law enforcement to punish or prosecute your political opponents?
Excuse me. That's what they're using on me.
Okay, so your stance is that they started
before you start this.
Yeah, I got it.
Howie, that's what they're using on me. I've got DAs, I've got everybody. They look at me. There's never been anything like this. The biggest case was the one down in Florida, and I beat it 100%. I won the case because we had number one, a brilliant judge, and a judge that moved rather rapidly, and I won the case. By the way, Biden had almost the same case, but he didn't have the Presidential Records Act because he wasn't the president. Just to finish. And he got off on the basis that he's incompetent, essentially that he's incompetent. And it was a strange ruling because they said, number one, he's incompetent, so he's not going to be, but the prosecutor actually said he's guilty, but he's incompetent. But they didn't say he couldn't be president anymore. That was his bigger problem for not being president. How can you not represent yourself in court because you're incompetent, but you're allowed to represent the United States of America? The whole thing is crazy. But no, they have weaponized government against me.
But are you willing to use the same tactics?
No, I don't want to do that because that's a bad thing for the country. I don't want to do that. I don't know who said. I haven't said that I would, but they have done it. I've got attorney generals, DAs. They're all right. You take a look in Atlanta.
You're heavily investigated.
Yeah, they went and met with them. It's all coming out of the Justice Department. They have done something never done in this country before. Now, it's been done in a lot of other countries, third world countries, banana republics, but never done. So when you ask that question, you really have to start by saying, well, they've done it to you. No, I'm not looking to do it to them at all, because That is they have set a very bad precedent, however.
You talk about the
Quick reminder to go over to 76 Research, our financial website, where you can get a whole lot of information about financial markets and what stocks we like to invest in. Lots of different content there. Just a quick look at our top financial pick, up 24%, utility up 24%, real estate up 23%. You get the picture. It's important to put yourself and your financial future first. You can do that at 76 Research, just $1. It costs just $1 with code word dollar, $1 a month for the first 2 months. 76research.com. I'll see you there. Okay, so this is, by the way, you should do that. Just looking at the market. We got good things coming, okay? Good things for the economy. Good things are going to happen. I really, really believe in that right now. I'm relieved. You know, I'm the opposite of Letitia, if you will. But Letitia's, this is just her political posturing. She's just a self-interested person. So she's going to continue doing this. Jack Smith is making the right decision here. But this is just an incredible moment. And I'm so happy to see so many people out there willing to take our country back. Just a huge, huge, huge deal. If you're just joining us right now, we have just gotten word that Jack Smith is dropping his case. He's dropping his case against Donald Trump. His 2 cases, I should point out, 2 federal cases against Donald Trump. You know, Fannie's the only one who was able to book him, right, and get the mugshot. I mean, this has been a wild, wild time with the federal government going after him, with Georgia, with New York in a couple of different ways, and Florida going after him, trying to put him in prison for something that Joe Biden, by the way, did, and they forgave him on because he's just too incompetent. I mean, wow. And you combine the fact that he got shot in the head and stood up. Think about this, guys. And stood up and said, fight. The blood dripping down. How many people would do that? Most people would be really scared. Think about the sound. Think about the crowd and the fear out there in the crowd. Think about the blood on your face, the pain, and all the Secret Service on you. And remember that tape. He pushed them away and said, no. He needed to say something to the people, not knowing if he's going to live.